Okay, so these exercises are for anybody who would rather sit than stand, doing some Qigong based movements. The important thing is the breathing and visualization as well as the movement. I will try to go step by step, but one thing to remember is when you see me doing the movements and breathing, when I breathe in, my mouth will be closed. When I breathe out, my mouth will open. So that way you should be able to tell how to do the breathing. I will try to talk through the visualization as well. But normally I teach this in stages. First the movement, then movement with breathing, and then finally movement, breathing and visualization. So to try and do everything together at once may be a bit complicated, but try to just do one thing at a time first. So the first principle is to breathe from down below. Now if you're in a wheelchair, you won't be able to get quite to the position that's needed in the lower dantian, but just breathing from here. I'll stand up to show you how it works. So when you breathe in, you push the stomach out. When you breathe out, you push the stomach in. Now again, I've slightly exaggerated that. You don't need to do it as much as that, but that's the principle, that when you breathe in, you push the stomach out. When you breathe out, you push the stomach in. So let's just start with the breathing. Maybe do 4 breathes in and out, breathe in and out. You can do each movement as many times as you want, and you can break it into sections. So you could do, say, 5 of the movements one day, and the next day try the next 5, and then eventually put them all together. Okay, starting with the breathing. Now, you're going to imagine that you're the seed of a tree, and that seed grows and grows and grows into a beautiful tree that opens up to the sky, the branches swaying in the breeze, and all the leaves fluttering gently. And then, as everything does, slowly over many years for a tree, it goes back into the earth. Now we're breathing. So you can stop the tape and look at that and do it 4 times or however many times you wish to do it. The next stage is where the tree draws up energy from the earth through the roots and from the light of the sun. and then it brings it into harmony and balance in the center of the trunk. Now, imagine that there's a spider on the tree, and you are the spider in the center of its web, and it is creating its web now. So we're using the spinning energy of the spider. And this is just natural breath here. Breathe in, breathe out. 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 You're drawing the web, the feeling of the energy back into yourself, the light from the sun. Breathe out. Breathe in and settle into natural breathing. For the next exercise, and if you're in a wheelchair, just open your legs a little bit, like this. If you can't do that, just stay as you are with the feet slightly apart, hip width apart. I should have told you that from the beginning. Always the feet as hips width apart. So open the legs a little bit. And what you're going to do now is you're going to become the goddess Diana and draw her bow. So from here, you're going to lift up and cross your eyes and see nothing. And then you see sharply as you draw your bow, breathing in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathing in, breathe out. Turn one hand, now turn the other hand. Breathe in, breathe out. I'll do it without the words. And now you're going to move your body from side to side, rolling the body round, and you're going to use what's called the dragon's fiery breath. So here you put your hands, rest them gently on your thighs or your hips, it doesn't matter, one or the other. Ready? Turn in the waist, and you hold your breath in the whole time. Lean slightly back, lean forward and breathe out the fiery breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'll do it without the words. Again, if there's restrictions in the wheelchair with the arms, then obviously just take it smaller, so you can just lean forward slightly to the side here, maybe slightly to the back, and then lean forward. Otherwise, try to turn a bit more if you have that space to do it. And now we're going to do the waterfall movement. So here you're going to scoop up water, scoop the water up, breathing in, lift up, let the water fall all over you and breathe out. And imagine the droplets trickling down, falling in front of you and all over you. Breathing in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And then you're going to wipe the water off you, the excess water, going over your head, just natural breathing, down, give your shoulder a little rub, and then trickle off the fingers, feel that energy trickling off, oh, lovely, and then over, and give that shoulder lovingly a little rub, and down the arm, and trickling all the excess water off you, and down, just natural breathing here. And again, with natural breathing, a bit like what you're doing with shoulders, you're going to give any parts of your body that are aching, painful, give them love, speak to them. They are part of you, they are just as living and worthy of life as you because they are you. So we need to give them love. So you can bring your feet slightly together like this again, hips apart. And if you can reach your feet, then that's fine. And you give your feet a little love, telling them how much you love them and how grateful you are for all that they've done in your life and all they continue to do in your life. Now draw up to the knees. If you haven't been able to reach your feet, as you stroke your knees, imagine that loving energy going down to your feet. And just thank your knees. Thank them so much for all that they've done for you through all the years of your life and will continue to do. How they've served you with gratitude, you thank them, and with love. And then you come up to your hips and you do the same, rubbing the hips, keeping your breath just natural, and rub the hips and thank them so much for all the work they've done for you, all that they've been to complete you as a whole person, a whole human being. And now you're going to draw your hands into a fist, just above the hips on your waist. And you're going to imagine that you're punching energy into the center of a circle. It is the yin-yang circle. And you start by seeing the yang energy, and you draw in that energy into your center. And then you go through into the center of the yin energy, awakening that energy with the punch. And draw in the energy of yin. And the breath is, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, yin energy, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And when you finish both sides, you create the complete circle of yin and yang in balance. Imagine painting that beautiful yin yang. Paint it with your hands. And then draw in the energy into your body in balance. And then ground it. Ground. And come to the center. And now, the final exercise is the flight of the bird, the flight of the soul. So you open your arms out, and you're going to do a contraction in. If you've done contemporary dance, you'll know what that means. But it's not collapsing down. You hold your spine long, but you contract into the center here, just here. And then you push the chest forward slightly. And then in, and push the chest forward. So now with your wings open, you breathe out and contract. And then breathe in. And take your arms slightly behind you if you can. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take your arm to the side and down. And now you're going to take flight like a phoenix rising. And as you do that, if you can, rise up onto your toes. So lift your heels off the ground and just have your weight on your toes. So here's the phoenix flying up, and phoenix. Breathe in. Hold. breathe out. Lower the heels. Rise up on the toes, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. And finally we finish up, clapping the energy of the universe. Draw all the energy of the universe into the center of your being, for you are the universe. And then ground it down. Take your hand to the side, bring them back. And just remain in meditation for a bit. Natural breathing.